Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Rising Gems podcast. I am one of your hosts, Miroslava, and I am here with.
I am Erica.
We are diving today into the energy of this full moon in Capricorn. And we've done this with the new moon in Gemini. And this is a series that we are going to be stepping into. And we really hope that you enjoy and that you take some good guidance or spiritual insights and perspectives from us, and that you are able to implement whatever we share into your day to day life. I actually do resonate with all of the information that you shared, and I do think it's very similar to what I channeled. What I feel with this moon is very much so a point of maturity for many. That's the word that kept coming up for me, the word mature and maturity. And maybe this is what I feel right now because I am currently going through my Saturn return. But I do see this as a time of sort of like grounded action and expansion. Many of us have been going in all directions, not really focusing on what we truly or what truly benefits us, because variety is exciting, especially if you're an air sign or a Gemini like I am. Someone once said to me that I was like a squirrel because I'm like it's like I just go with whatever is exciting, and I get bored, I move on to the next thing that is exciting, that makes me happy. And sometimes I do feel that we feel so overwhelmed because there is so much that we want to do. We lack focus, and I feel that the energy of this moon is will show up differently for everyone because we all have different energetic blueprints. But I do feel that this is supporting our ability to ground our thoughts and ideas so that we can bring them to fruition. But because this is a full moon, this isn't the time to birth something new, but to release ideas or beliefs and habits that are no longer in alignment with the version of you that, or the version of us that is becoming a badass boss bitch, because there's nothing
Yeah,
wrong
it
with
definitely
us
does.
wanting to be, the bosses in our own businesses, or to have to be entrepreneurs, or to be, to have money and to be abundant. And I feel that because Capricorn is that energy, like you were saying, it's very business minded as well, focused, intentional, and money driven. I do feel that this is a kind of, because I tend to be very feminine when I approach physicality or this reality. And I feel that this energy of Capricorn is more so a masculine approach to living the physical experience. And the moon is a very feminine celestial body. So to me, this feels like a great combo. Although, there can be kind of like not very much similarities between the two, I do feel that that is sort of like the positive and the negative polarity. They are needed to create harmony. And so I feel that this moon kind of, because it is very feminine, forces you to sort of be gentle in movement. And like you were saying, I believe you said something like Capricorn is not a very fast moving sign. But I do feel that Capricorn is very, it's like intentional and focused, and they know what they want. And it's like the turtle. You're not going to get there tomorrow, maybe, but you'll get there eventually if you stay focused. And I really feel that when you combine this energy with the feminine energy of the moon, it's more of, you're not so stressed about what you have to do. It's more about, like you were saying, your psychic abilities and your intuition to kind of have an idea of what it is that you truly want, rather than just pursuing something for the sake of it, just because you want, I don't know, the money or whatever. So that's kind of what I was feeling. And also, another thing that I feel is that if we take this time to purify our energetic field of low density thoughts by the full moon in late September, whatever we choose to focus on and work on with a clear mind and an open heart will be ready for harvest. It's like putting in the work in summer and picking up the rewards of your labor in fall, to step back into the caves of winter with a full stomach, like a bear. That's kind of what I was feeling. It's like right now, because the energy of summer is so supportive, And, if you do feel great, because I know that a lot of people, even if it's summer, you're not going to be doing great because you're doing a lot of purging and a lot of healing. I've been there. But if you feel the energy is supporting you, definitely take advantage of the sunshine and the inspiration to kind of start doing things that you are passionate about. Start that new business. Like we've been saying in the past episodes, start your new podcast, start sharing content, like do the things that you feel passionate about. And I do feel that by the time fall comes, and I do feel this for the two of us too, Erica, with this podcast, I do feel that if we put the work now, by the time of the harvest moon in late September, which is fall, I believe that we're going to be reaping or like really picking up the rewards. And it's going to be a beautiful time as we step into winter to kind of take a step back, go back into our caves and kind of really feel and immerse ourselves in the feeling of what we have achieved in the past year. But that's kind of what I was feeling as well, like this bear kind of full. We're no longer hungry. We're going back into our caves and we are just gonna sleep and have a good time in darkness. Uh, one more thing that I wanted to share, and this is going to be it, is that because of what is taking place astrologically and energetically, when the unexpected shows up, stand your ground. Yes, shift and adapt, but always stay rooted in your authentic truth. Whatever feels right to you, embrace that. This is the high vibrational aspect of Capricorn. It's like Capricorn is so sure of its truth and gifts. And it's like, regardless of what the external reality shows me, I am going to keep believing in my truth because that's what I perceive as the truth, and that's what feels right inside of me. And I wanted to end it with that because I feel that it's like you never know what's going to happen in life. It's like we can tap into energy, feel something within, but it's like at the end of the day, no one knows for sure because there are so many different potentials and so many different timelines. So it's like we really have no idea what's going to happen. So when the unexpected happens, analyze what is taking place and stay true to yourself. So, yeah, that's what I wanted to share. All right. Well, I guess this is the end of this episode. Thank you all so much for joining us again, for coming back and for continuing to give us a chance and to listen to our perspectives. We do this, and we've said this in the past, not to kind of, well, it's not, it's like I don't want people to see us as teachers or as greater than anyone or than anything. It's that we're just here sharing our perspectives and we are growing with you. That's why we call this podcast Rising Gems, because we're all growing and rising together. So again, thank you all so much for joining us today. Erica, anything else you want to say to close this episode?
Yeah, this podcast is really like pretend that as you are listening to this podcast, we are talking to you. We are all in the same room. We are all in the same, space. We all are on the journey together. We're all equals. We're all one. This is all like, us just coming together and shooting the shit is what an expression can say. But yeah, that's all I have. I just want to say thank you all so much for everyone that's been listening to our podcasts, that are supporting us, that even like our podcast. We love you. Thank you so much. And until next time.
See you next time, or talk to you next time. Bye.
Lots of love. Bye.